Hey guys, and welcome to yet another episode of a show called Hate from your friends and mine, the Hate Boys. It's your co-host John here, absolutely lousy with cold. I honestly thought I would have shifted it by now, but no, I feel awful. It's just continuing. It's just kicking my ass from one end of the sickness spectrum to another. So hey, I'm taking a moment to kind of interrupt the flow of things before we even get started with a very special message in which I say that your hosts, myself, Nick, and Chris, or Rayman to a certain subset of the population, we were really tired when we recorded this episode. You'll hear us make many excuses, but it was true. We're all just knackered. It's been a really long year. Lucy and I are currently planning a wedding. I'm sick. We're doing all manner of horribly grown-up stuff, and that's on top of publishing a couple of books. We just got the latest issue of Extraversal to print, so I'd like to apologise in advance. I guess this is a bit of a disclaimer. We maybe weren't bringing our A game this time round. I don't know. Also, we were kind of delirious with the aforementioned tiredness and also a little bit of alcohol, but I still think it's the usual exceptional calibre you've come to expect from us. Just maybe not quite its usual self. That said, we do hope you enjoy the show. I'm going to take a moment now just to say a massive thank you to everyone who has stuck with us for 9 episodes. Sorry we haven't quite kept to the weekly schedule we were aiming for. Again, previous statement, we have been exceptionally busy, but your support along the way has just made it all worthwhile. We'd like to thank everyone who has taken the time to share the show with their friends, everyone who's written us a review on iTunes, left a rating. All of this really helps. And yeah, and you guys have just really reached out to us. You've just kind of embraced us with open arms, and we are so grateful to you for helping us do that. We're going to get back into doing things on a slightly more regular basis. So we've got the Christmas period coming up. We're going to get a couple of episodes in there. We'll do New Year's one. We'll probably do one in that kind of weird hinterland between Christmas and New Year's. But in January, Lucy and I will be getting married, and then we will be disappearing on a honeymoon for a little while. So there might be some disruption on the horizon, but I'd like to thank you all for sticking with us. Okay, I'm going to stop talking because I really am sick as a dog and I need to go lie down. But I hope you enjoy the episode. I hope you've enjoyed all the hate we've brought you in 2017. And we look forward to having more of your wonderful company in the new year. Cheers, guys. Over to past me.
In a world in crisis, can 3 idiots find hope in the darkest of places? Will love conquer all, or will hate win out in the end? This is a show called Hate.
To a show called Hate, a podcast in which we explore love, hate, and everything in between, in search of greater meaning and perhaps a little perspective. I'm John.
I'm Nick. I'm the other guy. Chris.
Oh, that's the one, yeah. And hello and welcome to episode 9.
I don't think anyone's ever been this tired while drinking champagne.
Oh man, champagne though.
Yeah, no,
we have just stolen 2 bottles of champagne from the fridge.
Yeah,
and I speak for all of us when I say we are knackered.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's tiredness, and then there's kind of deep.
You know what? It's champagne tiredness. It's when you get so tired that you steal 2 bottles of champagne.
In my defence, I had 4 pints before I started on the champagne. So
it's getting harder and harder to maintain the illusion that we don't live in a golden palace and
diving into pools of coins like Scrooge McDuck.
I say Jeeves. Oh no,
I'm Donald Duck in it.
That said, we have a bottle of champagne to finish, and then a subsequent
bottle of champagne.
The sequeling.
That's kind of the problem with champagne. 1 bottle is never enough.
No.
Now,
we also in our state-of-the-art recording studio.
Of a rhetorical question, because I know the answer from Mr. Chris Ray, who's sitting to my
Chris
direct in front of me. Have you ever had a black velvet?
Is that a drink?
It is
or
a
like
drink.
a cowl?
It is a drink. What do you suppose goes into it?
Coke. Both kinds.
I can see you're thinking.
That would be a good, actually.
2 ingredients. One is champagne.
Okay, the other ingredient is Guinness.
Very good.
Bravo. Yeah.
Because it's velvety.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Sounds.
I thought it was. I thought I got a hangover at the same time as getting drunk.
I got a hangover when you just said it.
Looking at it was enough. Yeah. I mean, seriously.
It was awful.
It tastes exactly as you would expect.
Okay.
It tastes like Guinness and champagne.
Yeah.
With two
It's
flavors.
always like those two things don't go together.
It's like oil and water.
The two flavors do not interact or touch in any way. You just go, Guinness, champagne. Both of
There they
them.
both are.
It's like oil and water.
It will get you drunk.
It's like oil and water, I'd say.
It'll get you drunk, but it'll get you hungover at the same time.
So
I didn't like
do
it
you like
at
it?
all. No, I hated it.
It was probably the most decadent thing I've ever drunk.
But this is coming from a guy, you love champagne, don't you?
I love champagne.
But it's like, everyone likes champagne. Right? It's like the most generic thing to like. And you're like, yeah, but no. Like,
You don't understand.
John likes it like other people like unique likes.
Yeah.
You know, like the things that make people who they are. For
Yeah.
John, one of those is champagne.
What I'm saying is, my point is, like, let's have a toast, get some champagne out, and everyone goes, isn't this nice?
Oh, isn't it lovely?
But
what a treat.
I feel like a lot of these people are just enjoying it because, it's for spectacle, and,
It's a celebratory
It's a special
drink.
day.
Yeah.
Cousin Janice passed a driving test and didn't kill anyone this time.
Passed away.
Passed away, yeah.
Yay, champagne.
Hashtag inheritance.
Whoop, whoop.
My point is, champagne may potentially be the finest liquid on the planet.
It was
And-
when you said to me that if you could drink it every day, just like water with your lunch,
Yeah.
you would.
A third tap.
And I'm not saying that because I'm a raging alcoholic. That's
It's
ancillary.
because-
I mean, I'll be honest, that's how it's coming across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying it
No,
because
we've taken that as read.
if champagne were non-alcoholic, I would drink it by the pint
See,
because it's really nice.
it kind of blows my mind, this fact.
It's
about
a very light drink, whereas alcohol is normally quite a heavy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I like it, but like, Jesus.
Although old Heston Blumenthal,
that guy.
super science chef.
Oh, he put probably champagne in like a bacon.
No, he
greaser
he
or something,
he had
yeah.
a soda stream, just like a bubbler.
Oh, he's a dangerously insane human being.
But champagne's
Heston
already got
Blumenthal.
bubbles.
So that's my point. He got regular wine, ran it through just a
bubbler.
bubbler.
That's
and
what
was
they're called.
like champagne.
What's the difference between champagne and normal wine?
Well, it's fizzy
Yeah, all right. In terms of how it's made, then
because
smart
Smart.
ass.
no, simply that because of trade regulations and branding.
Oh, because you can't call it that because it's
Yeah.
not from Champagne Land.
So if I just
Oh,
if I just went to the supermarket and bought bubbly wine, it's champagne. It's basically
Okay,
champagne,
fine.
but you can't. It's like Worcestershire sauce or Melton Mowbray
Gotcha.
pork pies.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Or cheddar.
Houses
Cheddar
of
Gorge.
Parliament sauce. It just has to come from one particular place.
I do like brown sauce.
I don't.
Do you not?
Oh, what?
I like brown sauce.
No, I really don't like it.
We're getting off track.
We
are.
are. That's a love. We should save that for later.
No, I don't love it.
Can we just clarify a point before people get the impression that we are all just hideously wealthy?
Hang on, let me just take another sip from my gilted cup.
Thing is, you're going to
Put down that
say,
Fabergé
why are we drinking champagne?
Yes.
And the answer is because none of us wanted port or whiskey.
Yeah.
And also because
That's
we
not
had
better.
spare leftover champagne. That's not better either.
No, I said
We've got like 10 bottles in the fridge.
Okay, you've got me there. Like hypothetically,
I can't rule out a third bottle at this point.
Yeah, no. Let's
be honest.
I think we have. Yeah, but it's not like we went out and bought champagne.
No.
No. Why?
No,
do we
it's
have
that,
that's
it's that we've
worse.
got leftover champagne.
Yeah.
That's much worse.
You know, it's like have a pint of the cooking champagne, please. You know, like it's left over from your wedding.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Thank
ruin
you,
the
yeah.
illusion.
Full disclosure.
Yeah,
you know,
no, it's
we may be
leftover.
drinking champagne, but I'm not wearing any trousers. So you know,
Back to normal, back
Back
here
to
at Show
normal.
Call 8.
it's good to be back.
Yeah, it is good to be back.
I'm sorry it's
Kind of.
been, I believe, 2 weeks.
I'm not sorry.
Since our last episode.
We are busy people, and I don't get paid for this.
Yeah, no, and
Not yet.
rightly
Not-
so.
Well, no, but I hear there's money coming into this enterprise.
Quiet you. Sips champagne.
Yeah, I was going to say that champagne money you're talking about there.
Yeah.
But it is also like it's for holiday season.
Oh,
Like, it's-
yeah.
it's
Yes, now
Christmas,
I
and-
remember. It's the time to be drinking champagne.
I mean, but to just draw upon the fact that you mentioned earlier how tired we are.
oh, we are
God,
tired.
I'm
Like
tired.
it's the end of a bloody long year, and I think us and everyone is just absolutely shattered.
Hey, 2017, fuck you.
Yeah, just what a shit show.
My
Let me
work-
get
my-
out of your anus.
my working year is done.
Bravo.
Last day today.
Me too.
Boom.
Oh, wow.
Oh, is this
Yes.
one of our last days?
Wow, it's almost like we should be drinking champagne.
Yes.
Oh,
Let's
oh,
celebrate. Now, if only
celebrate.
they're an appropriate drink.
Oh,
God.
it's
Who wants
so-
a port?
It's so fresh.
Mixed port and champagne. What's
Port
that?
and champagne.
Any port in a storm. we can
Answers
call
on a
that.
postcard.
What would you call that?
Any port in a storm.
I don't know.
All the
Let me
ports.
have a think about it.
Quick! It'd be really clever. What's a French port? Like a physical port.
Oh, Calais.
Calais.
It's called Calais.
Calais,
Let's have a Calais.
shithole.
Okay, yeah.
Have you ever been to
well, yeah,
Calais?
but port and champagne is probably shit.
Yeah,
isn't
I
it?
think it embodies the qualities of Calais.
Should I go get
You
some
say
port?
Calais, I say Calais.
I'm going to go get the port.
No, I don't say it very
Carry
often.
on.
What are you doing? No.
No, don't leave. You can't leave the podcast. What
Finish
would
one
you do?
drink, then another.
Then John and I would have to talk to each other without you as the sort of
I won't-
referee.
That would be a nightmare.
At one point in my life, I would like to go into a bar and order a Southampton,
What's that?
a large port. Yes,
Dear, oh dear.
I'm done. I'm out.
John's out.
Do you remember when this show had a structure?
What? I thought that.
Should we do a structure?
Oh yeah, okay. Hello and welcome to a show called Hate.
Is that bit? No, sorry, that's not been recording.
Yeah, we've been recording.
Oh,
yeah, it's all live. Yeah.
Shit.
So hopefully you've listened to some episodes before, but as a rough overview of the format, three very tired and increasingly drunk men get together and talk about how they don't understand the world anymore. But no, every week we each bring a topic of hate and a topic of love to the table for discussion, and then we all cast ill-informed judgment on it to see whether it is indeed worthy of that emotion.
Yes.
As ever, we generally start with the hate.
Absolutely.
Who would like to get us started with the hate?
I can kick us off if you want.
Nick, take us home.
Do it.
So, due to this being a very festive episode,
Oh yes, this is all going to be Christmas themed.
Oh.
we're bringing Christmas themed hates and loves to the table. So, oh goodness, that's a champagne burp.
Oh, felt that.
Oh god, it's so good on the way out as well.
You are listening to a show called Haze.
A quality.
iTunes' most popular new podcast.
Don't write in with how much you hate us.
Sponsored by Weatherspoons.
Sponsored by Comte de Seneval.
Yeah, that sounds legit.
Produit de France.
What does that mean? I don't know. Nick, what's your hate? Come on.
I hate it when
Oh no.
I hate it when you don't get the presents you want for Christmas.
Oh no.
Right?
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
This is someone harking back to their childhood.
Absolutely.
Low hanging fruit.
Bear in mind, I had a Christmas where I got everything I wanted and I threw up with happiness and excitement.
Okay, yeah, just break it down. What happened in that beautiful moment?
Well, the beautiful one. Okay, yeah, this is the black to set. No, this is the white to set the black against. Right. I love.
John is currently inspecting the microphone.
Yeah. Carry on.
I love Captain Scarlet when I was a kid.
Well, who didn't?
Exactly. Any Jerry Anderson.
I hear
malarkey.
he's indestructible.
Yeah. There's a song about that.
Yeah, oh, how does it go?
Indestructible. No, there's no more of that.
Indestructible!
It was Westlife's first number one, actually.
Yeah.
One Christmas, me and my brother opened a series of presents that became increasingly apparent that they were all Captain Scarlet themed. I got a Captain Scarlet action figure. I got the fucking cloud base. Like the full,
Nice.
like I never got the best action figure toys, right? My parents were never the kind of parents who bought that kind of shit. But they bought the fucking cloud base. I had like the Angel aircraft. I had the SPVs. I had all the figures of all of the various hero characters. I had that gun that shone two lights, rings of lights.
Torch. What you're describing.
That was a bike light, wasn't it? Yeah, but it was the Mistrons, and you could like rub it over you could rub it on yourself and give yourself Mistron erections. What's a Mistron erection?
Show us where Mr. Wrong's touched you using your torch.
But the torch also had a built-in like echo chamber for your mouth, so you could speak into it, and it would
Oh,
make
and it would
your voice sound like the
Sound like
Mistron.
Mr. Wrong's, yeah.
As I opened more and more presents, my mind was just like blowing,
Oh, sure.
and then eventually it just became too much, and I just threw up. I just threw up
Because you
everywhere.
were just so excited.
Yeah, this is the only time in my life that I've thrown up from pure positive, like emotion, like so much positivity
That's good, yeah.
flooding
That
into
must
my
be a
body,
good
Yeah,
feeling.
it's funny because nowadays I only throw up just through sheer disdain.
or deliberately.
Yeah, you know.
I usually throw up from too much champagne, to be honest.
Yeah, and it just
He
comes
said
out.
shampoo.
Shampoo.
I just drink like a lot of L'Oreal, and I just get really
Because I'm worth it.
because I'm really sick.
But that aside, my parents did a great job of that Christmas. So that's why I painted that little story.
Yeah,
because
it's
I
Set the
don't
bar
want
too
to make
high.
it out.
Are we saying they set the bar too high?
Maybe they did because not long after that Christmas, me and my brother discovered video games. The video games.
Oh no!
Oh,
And
I see.
all we wanted was a video games console. And every year there was a box. Like, for the next few years after that Christmas, there was a box under the tree, and it was perfect console size. And we were like, this is the year that we get a Mega Drive, or this is the year that we get a SNES or whatever. And every year it wasn't one, but they must have been deliberately buying presents that were that
That's
shape.
pretty funny.
But was it actually just like a load of house bricks kind of wrapped in?
All this is a heavy Master System. This one.
One year, I kid you not, because that's a funny joke, John, but I kid you not, what we got was kind of Lego, but it was like mini bricks and mortar.
Like
Oh,
Blocko
Wilkinson.
or-
No,
sell
it wasn't
those.
Lego though. They were like little bricks, like little house bricks.
What?
Like made of whatever brick is made of. Brick? Are bricks made of brick?
Yeah.
Depends which country you're in.
They were like bricks that were an inch long, made of that bread, the red,
For bread.
made of bread, made of that
We're
red
not recording this, are we? Just
red
Oh
stone
God, no! Who'd listen to this?
that
Yeah.
bricks are made of. Like
Right.
whatever, an actual little mortar, little in a sachet with a tiny little mortar trowel. And the idea was you made a house, but on a tiny scale, out of actual bricks and mortar. And like they bought us that as a kit.
I'll be honest with you. I would play that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, see now, yeah.
As an adult, I think
I've-
that would
I've
be a
got
good.
it-
now that I'm in the market for a
That
house.
doesn't sound like a present.
yeah.
Well, we got like about maybe a fifth through the first wall, and it was like, fuck this. It's not.
Wait, was it
It's not a SNES, is it?
actual mortar?
Yeah, like I think it must have been a sort of kid-friendly mortar
What's
that
that?
came in
What's
sachets.
that block video game you play?
Minecraft.
Sounds a bit like that.
Yeah,
But in
it's-
the real world,
But in the
just
real
like-
world.
just like not a video.
Or like,
game.
or like being a bricklayer.
But
One or the
because
other.
because you had so much work to do just to put like two bricks together, it took ages, and you couldn't come up with your own house. You couldn't build a spaceship out of it. You had
No.
to build the house
You
that
have
was
to
on the
use
box.
oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, there
And
was
once
like
and
That's less
once it was
interesting.
built.
well, we never got there, but yeah, once it was built, then you had a house, didn't you?
Surely Lego's easier.
It was way easier, and you can take it apart.
Yeah.
Couldn't take this apart.
Yeah, that's really odd.
What a
Was that just,
strange
like-
gift.
Was that just something your dad made?
Well, it was all branded up, and it came in like
Cut up
proper
one brick
packaging.
to make several
I'm saying-
bricks.
It was the cheapest Christmas we ever had as the
I'm
Angel
just
family.
saying, your dad's quite handy.
He's
you know.
he's a handy man.
You know, that sounds like the kind of thing. He's got a bandsaw and a couple of bricks. You know, Some of
now
that
a blunt bandsaw.
Some, either that or just put them through someone's window. I don't know.
Just gave me brick shards.
As a kid, there was I remember. I don't know how old I was. You know, you think back to like your childhood, and there's that kind of that period where you can remember being young, but you don't really have any context for like when it was, or how old you were, or what the hell was going on with anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I remember that I was young, and I remember that my brother, who obviously is younger than me, was probably like a toddler, 2, 3, 4 years old. But there was one toy, which was the toy, and that was the big red fun bus.
Okay.
Does that ring a bell?
No.
Was it like what? It's like it was the toy of the year.
Yeah,
Like-
it was the thing that everyone was talking about, the big red fun bus, and it was like a Fisher Price kind of thing, and it was basically a red double-decker plastic bus,
How big are we talking?
maybe like
A foot high.
foot high.
Okay.
It probably seemed bigger when I was younger.
Did it have little people that could go
because
in?
you were smaller.
Because I was smaller. No, because I was
No, 'cause it was
really
further
far
away.
away. Yeah, it was really far away.
Yeah, oh, sure.
And that was just the toy of the moment.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I think I wanted it. Not like wanted it. It wasn't like I kind of like.
Sometimes you don't know why you want something.
You don't know why you want something. No, it wasn't like I stayed awake late at night. But all I can remember is.
It's because the capitalists got to you, John.
Yeah, at a very
That's why.
very early age. But my brother got it, and I remember being quite upset.
Oh, so he got it. It wasn't for you to share.
Oh, but it would have been
Nah, yeah.
stupid of your parents to get two of them.
Well, that would be madness. Yeah.
Well, that was the thing. Like the cloud base that we got. Obviously, we only got one cloud base
yeah.
to share, but that was fine because we each got like an SPV and an Angel, and
Yeah.
I got Captain Blue because I really like Captain Blue for some reason, and Phil got Captain Scarlet, and that was.
But
all
were
good.
you of the age where you could handle sharing?
Well, wait, are you ever? Really?
I refuse to share. My champagne.
I'm much less capable of sharing now, I think, than I was. As a
I
kid.
was in the very fortunate position of having a sister, so we very rarely wanted the same things.
You have a sister?
I have two sisters.
How do I not know this?
That's a fact. That's actually real.
How do you not know that? We've known each other for nearly 2 years.
Well, I haven't met them.
You've not met them, no.
No, he's an uncle.
I'm twice an uncle.
Oh, you know what? I think I knew you were an uncle, but I hadn't put
How
together.
would I not have any
Hadn't put
sisters?
together that you had siblings.
Maybe you thought you were like. Maybe you thought you were like a cool 80s uncle. You know, like
Uncle
you,
Knobhead with his cream slip-ons.
That's what I call you when you come round.
You're just kind of wandering at the end of each episode.
I thought you were an uncle in like an illegal way.
Yeah, sort of
Yeah.
like, it's just an excuse for how he creeps on my kids.
Yeah,
Well,
like that kind of thing.
Okay. Well, going back to the topic, you
Oh,
said...
yeah.
you
I
said-
was on the topic. He changed it.
Keep quiet, you. Uncle Knobhead.
Where's this champagne?
Uncle Knobhead.
But you were saying that, like, the thing you hate is not getting the present you want.
I think what I hate is when you have made it really clear to your parents
That
through
you want one thing.
years of hinting what you want, and they still they actively resist it, even though the things they get you were either more expensive or just downright weird, like the house kit. It was almost like, as kids anyway, it felt like they were doing it out of spite. It's like, oh, you want a SNES, do you? How about a mini bricks and mortar kit to build a fucking house?
How about something that looks like a SNES but definitely isn't?
It's 100% not a SNES.
How about a drawing of a SNES?
Imagine an anti-SNES. We've brought you that.
It's like, now, son, I know you like Star Trek. I do
I
like
love
Star
it.
Trek. And we know you love venturing to far-off worlds. I really do. That's why we bought you a theodolite. Once you learn about charting and maps, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But we've put it in a box that's the same sort of shape and size as a SNES.
Like, I found like as I've kind of gotten older, like I don't actually think that much about Christmas presents or what I would like.
No,
because
me neither, no.
I don't really care, to be
I'm
honest.
generally at an age where if I want something, I'll
It's
go.
nice that people think enough of me to buy me something.
Yeah.
In my mind.
Yeah, but it's like I remember like one year. You know, there's no way to say this without sounding very, very entitled. But I remember
Well,
one
that's
year,
my whole hate, so don't worry about it.
But it's like my I would say that I feel my family have often struggled to know what to buy me.
To really know you, John.
Yeah, nobody really knows me.
What do you get for a man who has some stuff?
The
Yeah,
stuff that you
exactly.
have.
Yeah, but I think the
That's
answer
sex
is
swing.
comics. Like the answer is
It's a pretty
always-
safe bet
Yeah.
to get John a comic.
I wouldn't buy you a comic because I think you already had it.
That's also the situation I find myself in.
Okay, but it's like
I
that's,
don't think you'd have a Christmas ham.
that is true.
I tell you, I
don't
saw a
have-
good Christmas ham in Marks and Spencer's the other day.
This isn't about you.
I shouldn't be drinking all this champagne.
Save that for your love.
40 quid
Wow.
with it, but it came with a knife. Anyway, moving on.
Oh, which is the bonus.
It came with £38 knife.
It came with its own plank and a knife.
Came with a plank.
It came with its own plank and a knife.
Shit the bed.
But what I'm
Carry
saying,
on, just save me from myself.
God.
what I'm saying is the only time I felt kind of like
This is my last show.
You know, one time I was like super entitled, like what the hell? It's like
What the hell?
My
Hey, Mum, what the
I feel
hell?
like my parents were really struggling to work out what to buy me, and like they had, what does John like? What's John into? I'm like comics.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, I wear it on a
Glasses.
I'm standing in the corner.
I've tattooed it on my forehead, Mum.
Standing with comics, and basically, I remember they got Robin, Planetary volumes 1, 2, and 3.
What?
And it's
That's like one of your favourite stories
And
ever.
it's like my brother is, God bless him, hope he's listening. Is one of
We love you,
like,
Robin.
He loves
Merry
like
Christmas.
he knows what he likes. He loves X-Men
Yeah.
and
Let's
very-
buy him Planetary.
Yeah, he loves X-Men, and then they put in Planetary, and he was like, "What's this?" It's got really.
Hey, Mum, what's this bullshit?
I've never really heard of this before, and I'm like, "Hey, guess who loves Planetary?" Standing in the corner.
I used to have a granddad who lived in Spain. He's my dad's dad. He's dead now, sadly. But he was very disconnected from the family, and so when it came around to Christmas, he would buy me and my brother gifts. But I don't think he knew how old we were, what we were really, were the humans. One year, I got from him a man's belt that was like for a rotund man. You know, it was huge. Like
Yeah.
the closest notch was like 2 or 3 of me. And a car, like a model of a car that kind of looked like a DeLorean, but it was spray painted gold with jewels stuck all over it. And when you turned it on, it was electric and motorized. It would just raise itself up off the ground on this little like leg that came out the bottom of the middle of it, and then it would just spin.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool.
So it
This
didn't
bejeweled.
actually.
No, it didn't drive.
It didn't drive.
It was a bejeweled golden car that lifted itself off the ground and rotated. And then about 2 minutes after I just left it going, the batteries died. And it never worked again.
And you never went back.
I mean, I always assumed because of him, and I'd never been to Spain because I was a kid, and all I knew of Spain was the presents that my granddad gave me. I thought Spain was this, like, genie's cave of weird objects. That's what I thought Spain was. And then when I got there, I was like, oh, it's just a
Like
desert.
they didn't have currency; they just had bejazzled
Yeah,
cars.
it's just like, hey, we have cars, but we put jewels on them.
Wow.
Good old Spain.
I have to say, I have to say, even as I get older, and even as I deal with boring stuff like mortgages and jobs, I still feel no present has ever been greater than the joy of Lego.
Oh, God.
Lego's a great gift.
As and when it
Any time
arrives,
of the year.
So to temper my hate, one year, again, in this same era of us wanting a SNES or a games console of any kind, there was a box under the tree. We're like, oh, this is it. This is the year. This is the time parents have pulled through. We opened it and it was a Lego Mindstorms set. And that was when Lego Mindstorms was brand new.
What was Mind?
It was the robotics Lego, where you had like that block in the middle, and then it could do like you could attach motors and sensors, and you could make a robot.
Yeah, I remember that.
But it was when it was brand new, and actually we're like, okay, parents,
Yeah.
okay,
Touche,
mum and dad,
parents.
touche.
We're doing a good job of keeping this to an hour, aren't we?
We really are. Yeah, it's very.
Let's move on
concise,
from
yeah.
my elitism and entitlement. Who's next?
Yeah, well, I think I hate you now after.
Well,
disgraceful
that's
display of
changed nothing.
First world problems. Shall I bring a hate?
Hit us up.
I hate performers. Now,
Oh.
let me clarify.
Oh my.
And this is kind of festive. I was at my work Christmas do last week, and it was
Yeah, open the second
bottle of
bottle.
You carry on, John. I'm going to open this second bottle.
I was at my
Hey,
work.
listeners, you might hear a pop.
That's,
You might not.
That's my hip.
That's my rectum prolapsing. I was at my work Christmas do, and it was a kind of communal Christmas party.
What's
so
that
like,
mean?
as
Of
in
course,
like,
it's a community. That's what parties are.
a communal. Bear with me, all right.
What, with other companies?
Yeah, as
All right,
in
fine. I understand.
my company is not imaginative enough.
Oh no!
Pour that champagne. My company is not creative enough to arrange its own Christmas party.
Oh.
So there's an agency that does a big Christmas party in a public venue, and then a load of companies can kind of contribute, can just send people along and book tables. And
I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah, well, there you go. But it had a... Jesus.
Might want a glass.
That's terrifying.
Oh,
You just-
I've smashed the hell out of that.
Wow, okay,
You
fair
actually-
play.
yeah, you-
That was
yeah.
good. That.
Well done.
Listeners, you can't see it, but
wants more
Rayman
champagne?
has just successfully popped a bottle of champagne without spilling it everywhere. It's quite remarkable.
Popped my cork.
I popped.
Anyway, as I
Well, no, I'm
try
just
and
gonna repeat what
I'm
you
just
said.
going to keep talking. I'm going to try and get some semblance.
We are
of,
listening.
Hey, John, keep talking.
We are listening,
yeah.
but if you could keep it sort of
Keep it quiet.
Quiet,
Yeah.
yeah.
Keep it down. Yeah.
Yeah,
But anyway,
we're trying to drink champagne.
it was a party with a theme.
Oh, what was the theme?
John, I'm on your
Narnia.
John, I'm on your mic.
Just pour and shut
pouring
up.
the champagne.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
Narnia was the theme.
Narnia was the theme.
Okay.
So we go into the town hall, and as you walk in, it's like a winter wonderland. They've put, there's fake snow. They've put kind of sheets across the ceiling. It's like a tunnel.
Sheaths.
Sheets.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a tunnel. You're going in. There's like coats hanging up,
Mm-hmm.
and then trees. Yeah, very clever. And that, admittedly, was very cool. And there was a couple of folk guys on guitar playing a bit of music as you came in. I was like,
folk.
this is really good. Really good.
So
Come
far, so
in,
good.
Great. Having a great time.
This
Bang.
is the same party.
Same party, walking in. Oh man, I'm so happy. It's going to be amazing. Boom. Here's an 8 foot tall Mr. Tumnus, naked from the waist up, on stilts,
Okay. What, galloping around a room?
galloping around. I'm like,
What?
Jesus Christ.
From the
that
waist
away.
down.
Waist up.
Oh, okay. That's better.
That's the exact opposite. Of what I
Imagine
said.
if he was naked from the waist down, but was 8 foot tall. What would we be looking
But he
at?
had like really long actual legs.
Does he have a really long dick?
hairy stilt.
And dick, yeah.
a really long, hairy still dick.
Long hairy
Could that
stilt.
be the name of this?
Imagine if someone was on stilts but had an abnormally long penis, and they would still be a tripod.
Yeah. Or if you got a special stilt for your penis that made you have a long special, because you've already
That
extended your legs.
would probably hurt your penis.
Yeah, but that's what performers' strength is for. Core strength.
Core strength.
Go
yeah.
on, John.
Thank you. I'm glad you're listening.
We're going off on a tangent.
So my
here.
point
barely.
is,
What is on the internet?
I know.
my point is, I do not like paid performers who cannot break character
Oh no.
because that's their job.
So all night he was Mr. Tumnus.
Yeah, and so
Was he the only Mr. Tumnus?
no, yeah. There's only one Mr. Tumnus.
Thank fuck.
What's Mr. Tumnus?
He's
How do you not know who Mr. Tumnus?
he's
Is he a children's entertainer?
What is he? Nick, help me out. What is he?
He's a fawn.
Satyr.
He's a satyr. Yeah, he's
Satyr,
like a
yeah.
half goat, half man. in the story of Narnia.
Gotcha,
Man,
okay.
The kids
Man
meet him.
from the waist
I can
up.
picture him now.
Go
Now
from-
you've said that.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
James McAvoy played him in the hit movie
Yeah.
Narnia.
Oh,
The Narnia Chronicles, I think it's
I've
called.
not watched those films.
The Narnia saga.
Reloaded.
The latest ones.
Game of Narnia.
Yeah.
Game of Lions.
He's supposed to be very good in Split, isn't he, James McAvoy?
He's generally all right in everything. He's a good actor.
Charles Xavier.
He's a good actor.
Let's
This,
get back
this
to your
might be
hate.
the worst podcast we've ever done.
This is hot garbage.
I think it's up there. Yeah. But my point is, they freak me the hell out. And
It's not going to get any better.
it wasn't
is
just him. There was there was a white witch.
Oh, really? Tilda Swinton.
Yeah, she was there.
Yeah,
You
good.
know, she's not busy right
No.
now. A couple of ballerinas, and you sit down at your tables, and we're all having
Oh, no.
you have your meal, and then you go, oh, and here's your starter. You go, oh, that's quite nice. And suddenly blaring music to the point where you're deafened. And like, oh my god, what's happening? And then like a few feet away from us, there are actors acting out a scene from Narnia. So it's like this grown men and women.
That does sound weird.
Grown men and women pretending to be school children.
And
going,
what's the etiquette for like engaging with this? Are you meant to stop what you're doing?
I don't
Or do you just
know.
let it happen in? Because you know those decadent parties where you. Well, I see them in films. I've never been to a
He
decadent
said,
party.
drinking champagne.
This is not a decadent party.
I'm doing so much to dispel the myths of us being completely loaded. Right. When you see them in movies and it's like there's all these posh socialites, but then in the background there's like a play going on in the corner, but no one's paying attention to it
Yes.
because they're that rich and posh. Do you think the etiquette was that you weren't supposed to pay attention to these people? They were just part of the decoration, or were you meant to stop what you're doing and look?
No, that's my thinking. It's like you're trained to not acknowledge them. You know, but it's like they start doing a scene, and it's like, and I'm like, oh god, why are you doing this? Why are you dragging me into this sick charade? Like, I don't want anything to do with this. And like, I've never felt more British in my life. Where I'm just like, oh god,
Just make it stop.
oh, I don't want to be here. Like, you know, why is this happening?
This
Don't
is so
look
awkward.
at me.
I generally don't like people who express themselves in that regard
I
or
feel
otherwise.
that's unrelated.
No, but they're expressing themselves.
No, they're paid.
But there has to be a spark behind that.
Yeah, but he's not an actual Mr. Tumnus.
I feel
But
like
he's
if
an
you-
actor.
Yeah, and it's a job.
I feel like if you went to a play, you'd be like, okay, I'm here
Yeah.
to see a man dressed up as Mr. Tumnus. But when you go to a party for some drinks with your work colleagues,
Yeah.
you don't expect to have to engage with Mr. Tumnus.
But I think just to kind of like extend beyond that, like as a
Maybe.
kid, as a kid, I went to a birthday party at a Burger King.
Whose
And
birthday party was it?
I honestly, genuinely cannot remember.
It might have been mine.
But
I don't
this-
think we ever went to a Burger King.
Yeah, no, I don't think it was you. In fact, I probably don't even know this person anymore. I can't
Let's hope
remember
so.
who they were. But this was in an
I
era.
better cancel that one next year.
This was in an era when Burger King had a mascot.
Oh my god, I've got a childhood memory like this.
Oh.
Kid Vid.
Oh, Kid Vid was awesome. He had like a visor and
Okay.
a Walkman.
So
The thing is, Kid Vid was cool. Ronald McDonald was a paedophile.
Yes. Kid Vid was like, cool Donald.
yeah, but like
Cool Donald.
even at the
But
age
then
of,
CD-ROMs came along.
but even at the age of 5, 6, or 7, however old I was, it just weirded me out because I couldn't get over the fact that there is a man in a suit.
But
Was
is
it like
that
a
is that
suit like-
why? Is that why you didn't like him?
Yeah, because
Were you aware of that at the time?
I was. No,
Okay.
very much.
Did he have
so.
a big fake head?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Like he was wearing a because Kid Vid is like he was like a cool skateboarding 90s
Oh,
kid.
yeah.
It was in the era where like cool cartoon characters were thought to be
Yeah.
skaters with
Yeah,
high top
Poochie.
trainers.
I
on.
can picture. I can
Yeah,
picture
it's
him now. I
Yeah.
can picture him now.
Headphones,
He had a
baseball.
visor, headphones. He's contributed massively to everything I draw.
Yeah,
Like-
basically. Yeah, yeah. I say this, fully aware that has defined your life, basically.
I love
Yeah.
Kid Vid so much.
But it's like, hey kids, have a party at Burger King. Eat as much, burgery crap as you want. It's like, sounds amazing. Hey,
Burgery crap.
He goes,
Burgery
Someone's shit in between these two buns. Why don't you enjoy it,
I'm
kids?
just saying, how do you pitch this? You go, hey kids, do you like burgers? Yay!
I do like burgers.
Do you
Yeah,
like?
I like
do like
burgers,
Do you
burgers.
like a fun activity zone and a ball pit? It's like
I'm liking it
Yeah,
less than the burgers, but okay, I'm
I
on board.
do, yeah. Do you like an hour away from your parents?
Yeah,
I sure do, Mister. Do you like hanging out with a 32-year-old wearing a great big plastic head who won't speak to you? because he's contractually not allowed to communicate with you, but will act out and move around the group. It's
Because
like,
his voice doesn't sound like Kid Vid's voice, so he has to just stay fucking
he
mute.
can only communicate through like Mickey Mouse-esque hand gestures.
Just pointing out
And
that
the
you're
odd-
only a year off the guy who was inside Kid Vid.
Oh my god. I am
That's
actually
true.
32. I could
Nick's
I
actually
could
32.
go get a job now as
Well, let's be honest, if Burger King hadn't discontinued that role, we'd all be at the Kid Vid
Do
Academy.
they still
right
do
now.
Happy Meals,
We
or
would
is that
be.
McDonald's?
Yeah, I think Burger King have like joy packs.
Sunshine wallets.
Wallet! I would never eat a burger that came out of a wallet.
Hello, would you like a joy portion?
You can only have a quarter.
Joy Division.
Joy division.
That's where the meat goes. would you like a mirth portion? Yeah, what did Burger King have?
Oh, I don't know.
What's their deal?
Just like a sack of meat, I think.
Box of shit.
Just like, put your face in this, kids. Chow down.
But,
no thanks, Kid Vid.
but anyway,
Thanks, plastic.
but
bin.
okay. But anyway, but just to draw a line,
Brian.
just to draw a line under the event, which scarred me for life, is basically like Kicks party. Kid Vid comes out. Everyone goes,
Yay! Kid Vid's
Vid's
here.
That was odd.
Oh, that's very strange.
Yeah, and I'm like,
We're in Champagne Sink.
Was it Nick's party?
I never saw that weird kid again. But it's like I and even as a kid I was like, what do I do? What do I say to him? I remember vividly going like
Oh no, that's not a joke.
vividly. I remember vividly
going.
trying.
Kid vividly.
I tried, damn it. I went like,
Oh,
hey,
she-
there's a chair, like
Oh, you offered him a chair?
because everyone was taking a seat, like
Hey, kid. Can I call you kid? Mr. Vid?
What I'm saying is, this man was paid to participate in a child's
That sounds like a nightmare.
meal, but he can't speak.
You just had to be there.
Just has to have a great big plastic dome around his head,
Yeah, that sounds awful.
and he's just like Mr. Thomas.
Some
is
people
what I'm
pay
saying.
extra for that.
So what you're getting at, just to summarise, because I feel that's important.
Yeah,
at this
what was the
stage,
point of this?
is that, and I agree with you, that
Yeah.
when you're at a place and there are people acting, and it's not they're not on stage, it's like, what the fuck are you supposed to do to interact with them?
It's like as a subgenre to my hate. If you drag me along to a pantomime, if you want to see John be uncomfortable, let's take him to a pantomime.
Audience participation.
Yeah.
Or like when the people come off the stage and start wandering around and they're like, oh, I'm going to grab someone from the audience and take them on stage. And then my brain just goes,
then you-
nope,
Yes.
and shrivels into
Yeah.
a
But you
nut.
need to look confident because otherwise they will
No,
pick you.
but you're giving me
Just look like, oh, that's
you're
hilarious.
giving me heart palpitations talking about it. Like that.
I love going on stage.
I don't. No. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, that's because you have
then
that
I never
give a
get
shit
picked.
attitude.
I never get picked.
Because you're probably so
Yeah, because
eager.
the person like John or
Exactly,
I,
so you should look
Yeah.
eager.
we sit there sweating and like
Yeah.
hiding in our
Yeah.
collars and they pick us.
You do that thing.
That's why.
I've been dragged out on stage before.
Yeah, you do that thing where you psychologically try to become invisible.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, oh
and you
God,
become, as
oh
Rayman
God.
is saying, the most visible
Yeah.
person in the room.
So us three would be in an audience, and like you go, oh, and like there's a man I'm imagining dressed as some kind of bear, and he's got like a
with a human face.
yeah, and he's got like a cuddly bow tie on or something. He's like,
Yeah.
oh,
A cuddly bow tie.
I'm Shambles the bear. Who will help me find my magical eggs?
Who will help me find
and
my
the-
purpose in life?
And the three of us are in the audience, and me and Nick just go, Jesus Christ.
I hope
And-
it's not
and
me.
Rayman's like, oh,
I'm the guy like holding his hand up with his other hand.
oh, pick me. And he's going to go over to me. He's like, hello, young man. I'm like, Jesus, fuck. You know,
God damn you, shambles!
like,
Get away from me, you bastard!
so if you ever want to see a terrified man punch another man in a bear suit,
You know what I do?
yeah.
Sexual harassment, panda.
My point being,
Whew.
you'd be hard pressed to find me more uncomfortable than in any scenario where there are paid performers.
Let's be honest, we all
wandering around.
struggle to get through social encounters day to day with other people.
Yeah,
But when those people are pretending to be fictional, magical people
yeah.
in an environment that I wasn't expecting to see fictional, magical people, what the fuck are the rules now? How am I supposed to know what to do?
You two write comic books.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
why we hide away in a dark room.
Yeah,
then we
we
don't
lock the
talk to
doors.
human beings for days on end.
Okay,
Just,
try
just to get
transpose
through a
that
day.
into a man, probably called Jerry, dressed as Shambles the bear, holding a microphone up to your mouth in front of a packed auditorium and saying like, "What do you dream of, young boy?" Like, that's my personal hell.
dream
It's
of you
probably
fucking
not on the
off,
register, though.
Yeah, but it's still like, why are you doing this?
Hey, Shambles, I dream of not being here.
Every night.
Please stop.
I dream of my life before this moment.
Shambles, either kill me or walk away.
Shambles, one of us is going to die.
We are both
I'm
going
not,
to jail.
At this point, I'm not fussy.
Oh, no.
So yeah, I can't stand
I get it.
performers.
I get it. Oh, I get
There
it.
we go. I said it.
Okay.
All right, Rayman, what's your hate?
Work.
God's sake!
Oh, wow.
No. Hear me out.
Okay.
Oh, shit. I've just spilled the champagne everywhere.
I've
Oh,
already
quick,
done
lick
that.
it up. That's like 50 quid.
Maybe more.
You know how we probably experienced it this week? Everything has to get done
Oh, God,
before
for Christmas.
It must be done.
tell me about it.
It must be done
It's gotta
before
be done.
Christmas. Why? January's in like a week.
Because that's
Why?
a whole
It
nother
must
year.
be done before Christmas. Otherwise, the whole economy's going to implode.
Otherwise, the project is dragged into a second year.
Yes.
Ah.
And it's just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
January's next week.
It's
Yeah.
going to be
Just
fine.
everyone chill out for a moment.
That's such a good point.
Everything has to be done before Christmas. No, it doesn't.
This cannot be sorted.
No, it doesn't. Just chill out. The things that need to be done will be done as they always are. Chill out. It'll be done.
Because
It doesn't matter if it goes into January.
We cannot resolve this until the next year. And
Yeah.
who knows when that will come around. Well, in about 11 days, actually. But, you know.
It's just Nick's holding that up to the microphone.
Oh, Nick, you're so money.
Oh, God. I love
So
it.
many supermarket.
Give me some of that money. Give me some
You know what I mean?
champ-
Though you sort of all
some
the
champagne.
work has to be done.
Yeah. I think
Otherwise, it's a disaster, and it's not.
I think it's like fucking corporate types going, this was supposed to be done in 2017, and we're at like December the 29th, and it's not going to get done. And if it drops over into 2018, even though that's just a couple of days later,
Yeah.
it's like, we failed!
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
It drives me increasingly mad as I get older how inefficient any organisation is.
Nah.
Like, just how... You kind of believe, you hope and you pray that, like, adults are running these things and everyone is, like, competent and doing
Don't get me started on
work
that.
to the best of their
The
ability.
thing is, I'm in a fortunate position that I got all my work done a day early, so I've got tomorrow off.
Bravo.
Which is why I'm getting pissed up on champagne.
Yeah,
now.
I've got tomorrow off as well.
I've got tomorrow off as
Oh,
well.
it's amazing.
That's why that's what I'm
This
drinking.
calls for another bottle.
But it's like...
But it's like, not only do they want to get it all done, but like my prime example this morning was, this is our last day. My client has known for 2 weeks that this was my last day. And he decided to send everything through, all of the amends and the final bits of artwork required for the packaging I'm putting together for him this morning.
Worse than Hitler.
Why would you do that?
There's like 3 days of work post receiving those stuffs, those bits.
Those stuffs,
Amends.
yeah.
Those
Yeah,
amends.
that joy pack
Yeah.
of amends. He knows there's 3 days of work in that, and yet he sends it
Mirth
through this
portion.
morning. Thanks for the mirth portion, buddy.
That smile wallet.
A hot smile wallet from Burger King.
Put it in my chuckle purse.
Chuckle purse.
Yeah, I agree.
No, it's like...
You know what I'm getting at, though? It's just
Yeah.
everything has to be done. It's like, but it doesn't. I'll
It
be back
actually
I'll be
doesn't.
back in a week.
That's the thing.
I take
actually
holidays
doesn't.
longer than this.
Yeah.
Yeah, what would you have done in September if I'd taken 4 days off in a row? You'd have
Yeah.
waited, wouldn't you? And you'd have done the thing when I came back into the office 4 days later. Let's apply that logic now.
It's a myth, though, this whole, we got to get it done by the end of the year.
Yeah, it is.
Why? The event's at the end of January.
My
Yeah.
product launch isn't till March for this client.
So just...
Hope he's not listening.
I've spilled it again.
I watched you do that.
What's wrong with you? Oh, God, that's so...
Do you remember I had that drinking problem?
That's like gold flakes in there.
Yeah.
That's going to be
Yeah.
stuck in your
Oh, this
jumper
is
for
how
days.
I- chair as well. I'm
passes for
spilling-
gold flakes.
I'm
for you,
spilling
I think.
champagne
So,
all
Yeah,
over.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
grating gold onto my champagne.
No, I totally get your thing.
Goldschlager.
We've been dealing with some...
That's the thing.
That is a thing.
Yeah, it is.
I've been,
Cuts your throat up.
I've been dealing with some peeps in my job, and they're running like...
They sound
a-
like wankers, John, if you don't mind me
Oh,
saying.
yeah, no, absolutely.
The
yeah.
context you're putting them in makes them sound like dicks.
But it's like they're running a consultation period
That sounds like a dickhead move anyway.
over the Christmas holidays at a point where
what?
no one is going to
Excuse me.
care. So then you're like, exactly as you said, Rev, we're at the point where... I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that.
You heard it.
We're at the point
I'm
where
going to frame it.
Christmas is like, we're breaking up for the holidays in a day, and we're like, we have to get a reminder out. We have to get a reminder out to remind people to participate in this consultation period.
When are they having it?
And I'm like, the one that's running when everyone's on holiday. Yeah, like, oh no, absolutely, yeah, we must remind them.
What's the
that
consultation period?
I don't care.
As in, here's a few weeks.
Is it a
where...
conference call for wankers?
No. It's like it's like here's a few weeks where we want you to respond with your input to a particular question or a topic or anything. But my point is,
So in other words, they don't want any feedback.
no, they do. Well, they want feedback.
But they're deliberately placing it at a time when no one's around.
Well, Nick, I think you've hit the nail on the head there.
Here's
a very odd
here's your
decision.
feedback.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm grabbing my crotch
He's
for
grabbing
people
his
who
crotch,
can't
everyone.
see me.
For the listeners at home,
Oh, that was a big slosh.
will you stop spraying champagne
Stop
everywhere?
sloshing.
So decadent.
Oh,
honestly.
God.
Yeah, no,
I'm doing it deliberately
I
now.
thoroughly agree with you. I mean, and I think maybe just as like a kind of to talk around the issue, this might contribute to why we're also just bloody knackered. Like it's been,
Today has been full on.
yeah, it's been a pretty punishing couple of weeks. And
I'm glad to be done. Put it that way.
Yeah, me
like
too.
God,
yes.
I've been sick as a dog. Like, and full disclosure, I do have a cold right now.
Oh, we know.
You've handled yourself pretty well so far this evening.
I've got to say,
and I've been with you 4 pints ago.
yeah.
So.
Well, you say 4 pints, but like I've only had 2.
Oh
pints.
no, I had 2 before I saw you.
Oh,
I'm massively behind you guys, but the champagne's really helping that.
yeah, no,
Just
it's getting there. Yeah, no,
I had 2 at home before Liz went out, and then I had 2 with you, and now I'm drinking champagne.
I keep forgetting that Rayman is what we like to call a problem drinker.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
As
a
in-
problem that I don't have more
As in,
drink.
this man needs a drink.
Am I
It's
right?
a problem that I don't have a drink.
Up top.
But no, it's just like I can't describe.
So done.
I can't describe how happy I am to just.
Oh,
have a holiday.
I'm on 4 days of official holiday, as in see you Monday sort of thing.
It's going to be delightful. I have to say.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, we were going to talk about some hate mail.
No, well, in the spirit of Christmas, fuck the lot of you. We're going to just do our own thing, I think.
Really, let's be honest here, right? You all come to this podcast for us.
Yeah,
It's about us.
yeah.
Thing is, you know what you said because you said it. So
yeah, that's done. When the instant you typed that down or said that out loud, it
guys-
was done. It was finished. It was finished.
it's on. If you want to see it, go on Facebook.
Guys, here's the straight dope. Just let us have this.
This is
You
our
know,
moment.
We need this.
I like to think this is entertaining enough as it is.
It
Yeah,
is.
like I'm just saying
I'm
right now.
loving my time.
Right now.
What's that?
This isn't
That
about
wasn't a
you.
sentence.
This is about us.
It's
And we
always
have,
this
and we have
podcast.
2 bottles of champagne.
This might be the day that Big Punch Studios lost it, and like,
Or this is the day we break in. This is the big.
well, you got to take risks.
It's
haven't
our
you?
big
Yeah.
break.
You got to take risks.
They're like, hey, those Big Punch boys. That when they're drunk, that's when
Yeah.
it comes alive.
well, I don't get paid either way at the moment, so
Well, neither
and
do we,
right-
to be honest.
And rightly so. Why don't you stumble over here and?
it's gone in my eye.
Oh God, I've gone blind, but in the most decadent way imaginable.
There's gold leaf in my retina.
Oh yes, I'm blind in my left eye, and how did that happen? Oh, I blew champagne in my face.
My point being, this is therapeutic.
Yeah.
Let us have this.
This is our equivalent of sitting in front of a fire with a glass of brandy swirling in a large
Except we're drinking champagne and there's no fire.
and we're in front of a microphone.
And it's a radiator.
in a studio.
And that only works because I adjusted the pressure in the boiler last week.
God, it's so good though. The
It's
house
really
is warm
good.
now.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Well, your radiator's broken.
No,
They
I
have
just,
been for like 2 years.
just needed more pressure.
That's for me. That's broken.
Why won't you work, radiator?
If you
I'm
don't
putting
get
you
this
under
sorted-
severe
If you don't get
pressure.
this sorted by Tuesday, if you don't have results on my desk,
I want the ninja report on my desk by Monday morning.
Mr. Radiator goes home to his radiator wife.
It's going to be a lean Christmas for the radiator family.
what about Tiny Radiator? He's so ill.
Little Timmy
Little
radiator.
tiny
It's a
Timmy Radiator
radiator with a crutch.
hobbling around. He needs like massive draining.
It's rusting and all sorts.
Oh, he's full of air.
Oh, he just needs bleeding.
Should we do
Bleeding. That's the word I was looking for.
in the interest of,
Come on,
ignoring the audience?
let's turn this into positivity.
Love.
Give us a love, Nick.
Okay, here's my love. Right, I love the fact that we have reached Christmas song critical mass like 15 years ago.
Oh,
Like,
Yeah.
when was the last time someone did
Yeah.
a Christmas song
That's true.
that makes it onto the Great Christmas CD album that comes out every fucking year?
that is an excellent point.
Yeah.
I think the last new Christmas song that I hear played all the time is The Darkness.
Yeah. But even
probably.
then, that's like 10 years old.
Christmas
and that's like a deliberate
Don't let the
throwback.
bell end.
Bell end.
Yeah.
It's like a throwback as well. Like they were trying to do like a retro
Yeah,
kind of.
exactly. But then the thing is that you get your pop stars, and they're like, "Hey, I've got a Christmas album," and you're like, "Fuck off."
Yeah, but why
Have
is
you
it?
though?
Why is it like when say like Justin Timberlake releases a Christmas single. Who cares? Like,
Yeah.
nobody cares.
Justin Timberlake's got some good songs.
I'm not saying he hasn't. He's a beautiful man. Man can
He's
move.
a good
But
looking man. He's got a strong jaw.
I'm just saying.
Hang on, did you say Justin Timberlake or Justin Bieber?
Justin Timberlake.
Okay, good.
Oh, Bieber's a wanker.
Yeah, Bieber can fuck right
Bieber's
off.
a dick.
Yeah, nobody likes Bieber.
I would challenge anyone who likes Justin Bieber, and I don't
Yeah.
think that's really our target audience.
I mean,
We should hashtag it, and see who listens.
I mean, I like to think that we set a high bench.
Call the podcast.
Call
Fuck
in
Justin Bieber.
Call in on our hotline.
That's the
800, fuck you.
Merry Christmas, fuck Justin Bieber.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Fuck him.
But speaking as a host who shows his fans nothing but contempt, we can't hold a torch to Justin Bieber for mistreating and abusing his fans.
No,
Like,
true.
He's pretty horrible.
At least ours is in the title, though. Like,
Yeah.
people come to expect it from us.
No, but I think they'll appreciate the honesty which we've shown this evening.
Oh, definitely. We have shown our rich, pierceable underbellies. If we are dragons with scales.
Yeah,
all over.
I may look soft on the outside, but I'm actually a hard bastard. On
I
the
may look
inside.
like a gold car with jewels all over my body, but actually underneath, I have an extending leg that makes me rotate.
I may look like a discarded sheepskin rug, but inside I'm actually
a sheep.
a wreck of a human being.
That was never in question.
Merry Christmas. God bless.
What are we talking about?
Oh,
Always
Christmas songs.
yeah. Why is it?
Why is it you can't touch them anymore?
Why is it that Christmas songs peaked?
Not like, oh God! Why can't you touch them anymore?
Why
can't
is
you
it-
touch? Why do you get
Okay.
like strung up by hoisted?
Okay, why is it that Christmas songs peaked? The
When-
science, the field
The 80s.
peaked with "Step Into Christmas" by Elton John.
I deliberately
End of
used the
Christmas.
word critical mass
Yeah.
for a science discussion here. I thought if there's any three people
Yeah.
in this world who are capable of a scientific theoretical discussion, it's us
It'd be
about
you
Christmas
and
songs.
Lucy.
Oh!
What?
Nothing.
But
I feel like that was
Have
I
some more
feel like
champagne.
aimed at me. Where is
something
it?
happened.
Behind you.
Oh, it's in front of me.
Champagne. Your champagne's there.
You have like a full glass
No,
behind
my
you.
champagne's there. I'm looking at the bottle.
That's for group champagne.
Hey, drink
Stay
your
with-
glass worth before you get involved in
Yeah.
the bottle, son.
Finish your mains.
Hey, we're all in this together.
Finish
you
your
have
golds before you get onto your
dessert.
greens.
the dessert.
No bed until golds. Wait, so
Christmas.
like there was
Oh,
some
yeah.
sort of, there was some scientific like happening.
Yeah. 70s and 80s. Peak Christmas period.
They knew what they were doing.
Solid gold.
It seems.
Beginning to end. You know, you got Wizard. You know,
Yeah.
I wish it could be Christmas every day. I think that might be
That's
my.
not the song.
Okay. I think.
The thing is, Christmas is all about nostalgia.
But
In a
that's
lot
my-
of ways.
But,
But
that's
what
my-
about when those songs were new?
Yeah.
What were they singing then?
But who's going to be nostalgic
Nat
about?
King Cole used to have some bangers.
Yeah,
didn't
Nat
he?
King.
But that's still on
Nat
the greatest.
King Cole.
That's still on the. That's still on the greatest hits.
No,
Who's the-
is that Nat King Cole?
But who's going to be
Yeah.
nostalgic about the Christmas hits of right now in 20 years' time?
No
What
one.
are the Christmas
No,
hits of
because
now?
because
Yeah.
because even
It's
this
all the
year
X Factor.
the
winners.
Christmas album that's come out still has all the songs from the 70s and 80s in
Yeah,
it.
that's my point. That's his point. I agree.
That's not your point. That's my point.
Who's making them? Who's
What is
making
my
this
point? I don't know.
I don't know what your point is. Other than agreeing with me. If it's agreeing with me, then I'm fine.
I am agreeing with you.
Yeah, good. I was going to put this as a hate, but then I'm like, actually, no, I love this.
No, it's a good point. Yeah,
I love that we've reached this point where it's
Oh,
just
this is
like,
a love.
Top three. I'm putting it out there. Top three Christmas songs.
Oh, bold.
One. Step Into Christmas. Elton John.
Okay.
Two.
Step into Christmas.
Step. I can't remember.
That is
I
a
don't know
good. That
second
is a
line.
good song.
What about Last Christmas? I gave
No.
him a...
I like.
No.
No, I like Last
yeah.
Christmas.
Second.
I was doing.
I
that
Wish It
one.
Could Be Christmas Every Day by Wizard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Three. Merry Christmas Everyone by Shakin' Stevens.
What about Wham?
I like Wham.
Don't really care for it. I mean, it's there.
it's there.
You know, Wham.
Last
Whamageddon.
Christmas,
Whamageddon.
I gave you my heart.
And the very next day...
You fucking gave me
Yeah, that's the
away.
X-rated. That's the
Am I-
non-radio edit.
Am I outlier?
Oh, yeah.
From left field, Proper Crimbo
Selector.
by
I don't
Selector.
think I've ever heard that song.
Oh my god!
Oh, the Pogues as well.
That's not technically a Christmas song.
It's all right.
On what basis?
It was not released as a Christmas song.
But it's on every album.
Yes.
What's it called? Fairy
But it
Tale,
was a
then.
love song, wasn't it? But because it mentions Christmas, it's a Christmas song. It's
Yeah,
like he's 17.
Yeah, that's not. a
But you
Christmas
don't
song.
like he's 17 because he was a wanker at your union.
Oh no!
What, he hurt? Did he touch you?
Brian Harvey.
No.
Where did Brian Harvey touch you?
Use this misdrawn
use
gun
this
to
mis-
point.
No, true story though.
Where did the angel touch you?
At my graduation ball, E17 played. It wasn't even. I'm fully aware of the implications of this statement. It wasn't even the good half of E17.
Okay.
It was the two guys.
The guys that no one knows.
What are we saying? Which part half are we saying Brian Harvey's in?
I'm saying that he is in the good.
Oh, so he wasn't he
Heavy
wasn't there.
air quotes.
No.
But Brian Harvey ran himself over.
Yes.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah.
Shit.
But my point is, it was.
Did he die from that?
Yeah.
No, he's alive, Brian Harvey.
Oh damn it! Right. Yeah.
I think he broke his leg.
It was the.
Someone ran themselves over and died.
Yeah, that was what's his face from Star Trek.
Oh god, yeah, the kid who played
Yeah.
Was that the Russian guy?
nuclear
Yeah.
vessels.
Really? I didn't
Yeah.
know that's how he died.
No, I don't think he ran himself over though.
Was
Maybe he
not?
did. He got crushed
I
by a
heard
car.
that the other day. I
Really?
Thought, yeah.
I didn't
Anyway.
know. I didn't know that.
Anyway,
It's
this
a
is
car accident.
this is
yeah.
not
Oh,
topic.
look,
My point
we'll look
is,
that up.
it-
It's a bit dark, isn't
My
it?
point is, I went to Leicester Uni, and at the graduation ball, it was for two bad members of E17. Ones who didn't write the songs. They went to the wrong uni.
They weren't meant to be at your uni.
No, they were, but they went to the wrong uni.
Oh.
Turned up late, did one song, got booed off stage, said "fuck you, Leicester," and stormed off.
It'd be funny if they'd gone "fuck you" to Montfort. To be fair,
I had the joy of like squatting on. I was chatting to someone. We were sitting on the floor right backstage, and they just wandered past. I was like, "Oh,
Did
great!"
you high five them as they went past?
Fame, yeah.
Your boys, my boys.
I remember one year at our uni, they were going to have like Eton Mess or Eton Road or so, one of the X Factor rejects.
Eton Mess?
What?
They were like Eton Road. Eton Mess is a pudding.
It is. It's got my rang.
And everyone protested so much they went, yeah, we've cancelled them.
But replace them with nothing.
But yeah, I think we had E17 once.
The year I started uni, the graduation ball that year, which of course I didn't go to, had Goldie looking chain and four puffs and a piano. That would have been amazing.
That's an incredible
That
lineup.
would have been amazing.
I think one year Lincoln University had a punk band called Sponge.
Oh, Sponger from here.
What?
Sponger from Cheltenham.
What?
Are they?
Yeah. Sponger from Cheltenham.
What?
Big time. Everybody jump, jump. Yeah, a Sponge.
Wow.
They're from Cheltenham.
I have never said that anecdote and anyone has ever known who Sponge was.
I've heard.
Yeah.
No, I've heard of Sponge, but like I've never.
Yeah, they're from round here.
I knew a girl at uni who had a poster of them on her wall.
Well, there you go.
They played at
We had them.
St Paul's Tavern not that long ago.
Really?
This is crazy.
Jesus, wow. Didn't think anything good had come out of Cheltenham. Apart from racism and horse racing.
And this
But-
podcast.
Horse racism.
Horse. Oh, that's the worst kind. Jesus.
I hate
Wow.
those horses taking all our jobs.
So yeah, but Christmas songs.
Yeah, Sponge didn't do a Christmas song.
No.
Not that I'm aware
Who's
of.
are we on?
We're still on the
Still on
first
My
one.
Love.
Jesus
Still on the
Christ.
first one.
Let's move
Oh,
on.
let's move on.
Well, I'm gonna go for a very specific love.
Oh, okay.
Because frankly, I don't care anymore. I've discovered a musical artist by the name of Benji Hughes.
Hang on, wasn't yours a musical artist like a
Is
couple
this
of
Christmas?
episodes
Is
back?
this Christmas related?
No,
Oh, for
no.
I made great
we
effort.
specifically said the prep
You said
on the
many
prep
things.
on the prep sheet.
you say this.
The prep sheet said this was Christmas related.
We had an hour-long
I've got no
meeting
time.
before
I've
this
got no
podcast.
time for this.
We had an hour-long meeting. We all agreed.
My point being.
Sorry, Benji, if you're listening.
My
But
point
fuck
being
you.
is, link in the description, there is a very talented artist named Benji Hughes, and his work is beautiful and entertaining
Link it to Christmas.
and somewhat Beatle-esque, and he has a great big beard, which looks like Father Christmas.
There we go. That's all I needed.
And it's really, really good, and it's brought me a lot of joy this past week. So, there you go, dickhead. There's a love. You'll go. Rev.
Oh, thanks, John.
Anytime.
Thanks for keeping that brief.
Whenever you're ready.
I'm going to bring back to Christmas.
Okay, that's good.
Food and drink.
Hey,
Jesus
that's
Christ.
pretty
Food
low
and
hanging.
drink.
First you had work as your hate, and then you got food and drink.
You're not even trying anymore, are you?
I'm the only one who's brought anything this podcast.
No, food and drink. We have had a nice time.
Well,
With the
okay,
champagne.
If you're talking about champagne, fair enough.
And
I'm
the
just
best bit about Christmas, I always think, is Christmas dinner.
I'm just
And
gonna suggest that we
you've done some good turkeys.
Oh man, my turkeys.
I've never had one of your turkey. I've had your turkey nugs. You should make turkey nugs for Christmas.
I did turkey nugs last weekend. John doesn't like it when I cook them on my own.
He says that, but I'm never invited, so I don't know. I can't
involved.
compare.
But no, yours are better than mine.
Oh, it's very kind.
Yeah,
Thank
no,
you.
yours.
Imagine if you did a turkey nug fucking Christmas fucking
Oh man,
dinner. Like, imagine that.
can you imagine?
Let's do that.
We
with
will
sriracha
have-
and nothing else.
We will have another. We will have a Christmas.
Let's have
nugget
Nugsmas.
We should have it. We should have an in between Christmas
and New Year's.
and New Year's.
Yes. Post, because let's be honest, Christmas isn't really working out for any of us
We'll
this
talk
year.
about. We'll talk about this off air.
Zip that, Nick. Oh, I've had too much champagne.
No,
Anyway,
I'm having a nice time.
between Christmas and New Year, Nugsmas.
Nugsmas.
Am I right?
I like that. I'm free.
Oh man.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
I'm free all those days.
Oh, I don't even know what that means anymore.
So like
Let's have a 3-day Nug
I
marathon.
love how days don't mean anything over the Christmas.
Yes.
period.
that's
That's a good love,
that's a good
John.
one.
You should have led with that.
Well, I've got.
I know. I already don't. I already. I.
Oh.
I already don't know what day it is.
I don't know where I am.
I don't. Who are you?
But genuinely, I mean, like people go like, "Oh, what are you doing Tuesday?" I'm like, "What's Tuesday?"
Yeah, is it Christmas Eve, or is it Boxing Day,
Like
day?
honestly, like the period between Christmas and New Year's is like a weird
It's like a nether void.
twilight realm.
I swear there isn't even anything on the calendar. Like, if
Yeah.
you go there, it's just a grey box that just says fuck
The
off.
biggest
It's just
clusterfuck of this Christmas
Oh, here we go.
is that there's going to be a Sunday and then Christmas Day is on a Monday.
Yeah,
Hang
that
on.
fuck off that.
Hang on, everyone. Rayman's got something to say.
Look, he's upset because I talked over his love, isn't he?
Well, technically we didn't talk over it, we just went completely
yeah,
silent. It's like the
Oh,
worst.
that's the opposite.
It's
yeah.
like dead air. It's like the
Yeah.
dead air treatment.
I'm sure Huey Lewis and the News are very good, but
Benji Lewis.
Benji Lewis and what's her name?
Let's be honest.
Are very good.
We'll
but-
check him out after this podcast.
Yeah,
but
we'll
right
check
now,
we'll
let's
check
just,
him out.
Let's just rip
we'll
it
check
into
him out.
John.
But that was more of a January love.
Okay. Okay. You know what? I've got loves to spare.
I liked your love.
Oh,
about,
he's got loves to spare. Why don't you fucking use them?
I liked your love about Void Days.
Thank you.
That was good. That was strong.
That was better.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well done.
Why didn't you use that?
Technically, we're still in Rayman's love at the minute, though, with the food and drink.
Oh, John's getting upset.
Ah, well, it's because
Oh,
we're all
man.
drinking. We're all going to hate each other by the
I've
end
got
of this.
champagne to drown my sorrows.
Oi, biddy doip. Oi, biddy
Literally
doip.
sip. I say what I do love.
got
How
a new
about,
catchphrase.
how about this, dickhead? I genuinely, I'm looking forward to seeing friends
That's
over
nice.
the Christmas period. It's been a long old year. There's been a lot going on, and we've been busy. We've been planning a wedding and whatnot, and work's been hard. And as I look forward to the Christmas period, I'm genuinely very excited to spend a bit of time
Oh, that's nice.
You
No, that's
fucking
with
nice.
the people I
Scrooge.
care about.
Let's drop the pretense. No, but it'll actually be a good week. Actually, we've got a good week planned.
It will be good. Of all the things I've said about Christmas, which was not many things,
You didn't say anything.
I said a Mistron gun.
You didn't say anything. No. Yeah, Mistron gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we were recording what you said earlier.
No,
so
that's going to be redacted.
Yeah.
That's just.
Pull up. Angels.
It's going to be great. It's going to be a really good.
Oh,
one.
that's going to be great.
It's going to be the best.
That's going to be great.
It's gonna be
That's
great.
going to be great.
As in the inimitable words of George Lucas,
That's going to be great.
It's going to be great.
That's going to be great.
Yeah.
it's just going to be great.
That's
How
gonna be
can,
great.
how can so many talented people in one room not make something great?
That's going to be great.
It's going to be great. Well, I love Christmas.
I actually do love Christmas.
I actually do
Yeah.
love Christmas. This is
for
a
all
good-
my moaning, I really love Christmas.
I look forward to Christmas every year.
Can I sneak in just another love?
do it, John. Do it.
Come on, it's Christmas.
I genuinely
'Cause your first
love
one was
Christmas
weak.
lights.
Okay.
I know that sounds
Christmas
stupid.
lights.
No, they bring a sense of. Excuse me. A delightful sense of warmth and happiness to a room. You brought some warmth to the room. Fuck.
I love the light quality
Yeah.
of the corridor lit by nothing but fairy lights. I think that's
that is
really
good,
nice.
yeah,
Like, it makes me feel warm inside.
It does.
Strong
It's a
one.
warming thing, which is
Yeah.
bizarre because the light itself is quite cold
It makes me feel warm and safe and comfortable.
because of quantum tunneling.
Yeah.
That's apparently how LEDs
That's
work.
like a nightlight, isn't it?
Yeah.
I would still have a nightlight if I could. If it weren't not acceptable for a 31-year-old man.
Have a nightlight. Don't let
nightlight.
anyone
Well,
drag you down.
Because I've got a new pup.
Hang on, does Liz stop you from having a nightlight? Wow, I've never seen that reaction to Liz before. Jesus.
No, but I think. Well, no, the puppy's actually fine. Ignore that.
Okay. Cut that from the.
Can we
podcast.
cut that?
Hey, when you
point,
edit
no.
it, cut that out.
It's all killer, no filler. I can't be cutting any of this.
I think this may be the end of this podcast.
It could be the end of this entire series.
It could be the end of our powerful.
No,
friendship.
that's what I mean. No,
Hey,
let's keep talking.
yeah.
We hit double figures.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
Did we?
No,
What are we
episode
on?
9. Yeah.
I draw a 9 with 2 figures.
We'll drag the 10th out.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
John could talk about that.
It's going to
that
take us
guy
a few
he
weeks to recover from this episode.
I'm going to have to listen to this back so I can remember what you've said.
Yeah,
Well, mate, how about radical notion? Next episode we do this without the champagne.
What? But we've got so many bottles to drink.
know, we
Actually, no, we'll get that through that in Christmas.
Yeah,
It's
it'll
fine.
be fine.
Oh, it's fine.
Well, we're probably going to have 3 more now.
Right, well, you remember that format we were so proud of?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think has won? Is it hate or love?
Christmas.
I literally can't tell.
I reckon Christmas. Won.
I think love.
I think love.
I'm choosing love.
I'll
because-
go with love.
because
Even though we all
Like,
lowballed
Even
it.
though John's was shit.
You were covered it. I know the first one was really shit.
God love you, Rev. I'm so happy with it. I'm choosing love because it has been genuinely quite a tough few weeks in terms of work and demands, and I'm very, very tired.
Yeah.
But it's so nice to know we have a bit of a break ahead of us.
We
you
got
go.
here and we recorded a podcast.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
spite of everything.
In spite of our obvious lack of
I
talent.
think it's been an absolute
Like,
mess, and yet I hope it's been very entertaining.
I think people pay for the mess.
I
They
hope-
love the mess.
I hope you listeners are listening to this over the Christmas period. I hope you don't wait till post-Christmas to listen to this.
Oh no,
'cause
that'd be shit.
this is
then.
deep. This is steeped in Christmas glow, and I feel like this episode will warm your cockles.
We should put that on the Facebook.
steeped
post.
in Christmas glow.
Please listen
Could you badly
pre-Christmas.
Photoshop some Christmas hats,
Easily.
some Santa hats,
So
onto-
easily,
so
John.
easily.
Like-
Oh,
John,
yeah.
badly photoshopping is something I can do so
I
easily.
feel you're too good though, Nick. I
No.
feel like badly.
I feel like we
photoshopping
might
would-
actually look like we're wearing those.
If we
hats.
do it now, while I've had 38 or however many glasses of champagne I've had,
Oh, that's optimistic.
How many champagne glasses of champagne do you think you could drink
in a minute,
in an hour? Let's say give
Sounds
it an
good.
hour.
Well, what you mean me personally?
Yeah,
each
you,
glass-
you,
if
you,
each
John
glass
Locke.
had a Ferrero Rocher floating in it. How many of those? I call it the.
for Commodore.
I was gonna go with like a C mine sort of approach, but yeah, Commodore's good. Let's go with that.
Oh my god!
Every time you drink one, you got to salute to the Commodore. Glomp.
Oh, I hear the Commodores in town. Oh, there
The
we go.
instant anyone says the word Commodore, we all have to grab a Ferrero Rocher, rush to unwrap it, dunk it in the champagne, and then down the whole thing without throwing up.
I'd love that if those rules applied even in your daily life.
No, when you've joined the Commodore Society, if anyone says the word Commodore in like polite
You have to
conversation,
run, like
The
wherever
Commodore.
and you'll notice who are the people are members of the Commodore Society, because the instant they say it, then everyone like runs to the bar and is like, I need a glass of champagne now and a Ferrero Rocher.
It's like, you're in a business meeting, and you're presenting to the board, and you go, and as you can see, expenditure in Q3, and then someone just goes, the Commodore is in town. And you just go, oh no.
And half the meeting room just like
Everyone legs it out the room to the nearest Tesco's. I need your Ferrero Rocher.
and a bottle of your finest.
You don't even wait.
No, you just force it down the neck of the bottle. There's hazelnuts in my wine. Oh man, I've spilt champagne everywhere.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're at home and you're looking for a way to spice up your drinking, why not
try the Commodore.
Why not take the Commodore challenge?
How many Commodores can you down in an hour? Our record is 0.
Have we got any Ferrero Rochers?
No,
I'll put some drawing pins in it or something. Isn't it?
Minstrels will do.
Amazingly, I don't keep a supply
Right,
of
let's-
Ferrero Rocher. to
We
hand,
should do,
yeah.
because now we're all members of the Commodore Society, and everyone who's listening to this podcast,
Oh, Jesus, guys,
they are also members. of the
Launch the
Commodore.
Photoshop.
We've all entered into a solemn covenant now. I'm sorry, listeners. You're now-
Next episode, if we say the word Commodore, you better be ready, bitches.
We're not going to remember this.
No,
Let's be honest. We're never going to say that word
let's
again.
be honest. This episode is probably never going to be released.
This
so-
is not in canon with the
This is
show
not in
called
canon.
8 Universe.
So if you
There's
didn't
going to be a petition.
yeah, if you didn't
Remove this from canon.
if you didn't like this episode, please go to change.org and maybe we can change LucasArts' his opinion.
Disney will reshoot a new episode in place of it.
Why?
Oh no.
But in all seriousness, I think love won.
Oh yeah. When we were talking about that.
I don't know, Christmas, whatever.
Was this
Well-
like some sort of podcast?
I'd like to thank you all for joining us for the most shambolic episode of Date ever.
I'm sure we can top it down the line, but for now, it's.
I think this might end up being very popular.
I would like to predict that the next episode will be our most sober episode ever.
It'll be startlingly so.
When are we going to record the next one?
Over the Christmas period?
Yeah, I reckon we'll squeeze one.
Oh, well,
in.
I'll probably still be drunk.
Yeah. Let's be honest. We're going to be riding this train
Yeah.
all the way through
Drunk
to January.
on,
I'm going to be
2nd, yeah.
pissed for at least the next 4 days.
I'll be drunk on pigs and blankets.
Godspeed, sir.
Yeah.
Godspeed.
To the Commodore!
Oh, he's done it! He said it! Where are my after 8 mints? Oh, no. Ferrero's.
Smash cut to the Tesco's.
Scene
chocolate
missing!
Yeah.
Look, I reckon we...
Perhaps I'll wet my whistle. Scene missing. And
Okay.
then it goes home.
Okay. Just to... I reckon we kill
John, finish this!
Let's chop its head off
End
now! End it! Let's do our usual,
So,
sign off.
from the Hate Boys
Yo,
to
it's
you.
with a Z.
Oh, the Hate Boys.
Hately Christmas.
But in all seriousness, we'd like to wish you a loving Christmas.
And kids. Don't do drugs.
And a hate-filled New Year. Don't drink. It's horrible.
Champagne ruins
Yeah.
your life.
So, until next episode, everyone.
Keep on hating.